the shortest serving British Prime Ministers. Since Robert Walpole became the first de facto Prime Minister of Great Britain in 1721, there have been 56 Prime Ministers of Great Britain, as it was then, or of the United Kingdom, as it is currently. Walpole was also the longest serving Prime Minister, being in the role for almost 21 years. But here we are going to look at the 5 shortest serving Prime Ministers to date. At number 5 on our list is William Cavendish, the 4th Duke of Devonshire. A Whig politician, he was appointed First Lord of the Treasury, a position most historians agree equates to the modern Prime Minister, in November 1756. His administration was brought down in May 1757, largely due to opposition from King George II, with Cavendish having been in post for 225 days. The 4th shortest serving Prime Minister, and the shortest serving of the 20th century, was a Conservative politician, Andrew Bonar Law. One of only 2 British Prime Ministers born outside the British Isles, the other being Boris Johnson, Law became Prime Minister in October 1922 upon the collapse of the David Lloyd George-led coalition. He lasted just 211 days before resigning in May 1923 due to ill health. He died from throat cancer later that year. At number 3 is Frederick John Robinson, the 1st Viscount Godric. He succeeded George Canning, who we will hear more about later, upon Canning's death in August 1827. His government was a fragile coalition of Tories and Whigs, which Godric was unable to keep together. Under pressure from King George IV, Godric resigned in January 1828 after just 144 days, to be replaced by a Tory government led by the Duke of Wellington. The 2nd shortest term as Prime Minister belongs to George Canning, a Tory politician who was chosen ahead of the Duke of Wellington and Robert Peel to lead the Tories as Prime Minister. Unfortunately for Canning, Wellington and Peel, along with many other Tories, refused to serve under Canning, causing him to rely on support from the Whigs in a coalition government. Canning died from tuberculosis in August 1827 after just 119 days in office. Our new number 1 as shortest serving Prime Minister is Liz Truss. Truss assumed office as Prime Minister on the 6th of September 2022 after the resignation of Boris Johnson and a closely fought leadership contest against the outgoing Chancellor Rishi Sunak. Hers was a difficult start, with the death of Queen Elizabeth II just 2 days later. It was her Chancellor Kwasi Kwarteng's mini-budget on the 23rd of September which started Truss's downfall. Despite firing Kwarteng and backtracking on most of the budget, the damage was done, and the resignation of the Home Secretary, Suella Braverman, alongside a disastrous vote on fracking in the Commons, were the final straws. Liz Truss resigned on the morning of the 20th of October after just 45 days in the post. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to the Doing Maths channel or check out some more of my videos by clicking on the links here.